He was such a strange boy. He always had been. I remember back in the 3rd grade during recess, all the other children would play on the swings or the jungle gym. But not him. He would wander to the edge of the playground where the roots met the pavement and spend the whole 30 minutes sitting beside the trees, feet tucked in close to the flowers. He would even remove his shoes sometimes and bury his toes in the earth. It wasn't until 5th grade that I noticed the talking. He would still walk up to the line between concrete and dirt and sit among the trees, but he would talk. To the trees, I suppose, as there were never any other children around him. I'd think he'd be a prime suspect for bullying, being that he was so weird, but no one ever even attempted to bother him. Not even when I caught him singing to the flowers once. My point is, he was always pretty strange. In 7th grade, he started wearing flower crowns. By that time, we were all pretty much used to him, and I'm actually surprised it took him that long to adopt some type of nature wear, seeing as the trees were his only friends. By the time we started high school, he had stopped wearing footwear altogether. I'd oftentimes see him outside of school either entering or exiting the woods barefoot and smiling. The cold floors of the school floor never seemed to bother him, and to my knowledge, not even the principal attempted to make him wear shoes. And even with the town accepting him but still thinking him strange, he never seemed to have an issue with having no friends. I think I saw him smiling more than any other facial expression. He was so quiet. I used to always wonder what things went on in his mind. Why did he feel the need to keep in physical contact with the earth at all times? What did he whisper to the trees? What songs did he sing to the flowers? And what did they say back that kept him so happy? On the last day of high school, in the midst of saying goodbye to the people I'd known my whole life, I saw him walking away from the crowds. I'm not sure if he felt me watching him or just felt the need to look back one last time, but he did turn around just as he reached the edge of the pavement where the concrete met the roots. And he spotted me watching him. I'd known him my whole life, but had never said a word to him. I had the opportunity since I was 5, and now we were all going to be going our separate ways. And with the distance between us, it wasn't like I could start a conversation then. All I could do was wave. He smiled and waved back and continued into the woods. During college, on nights when I got homesick and could think of nothing but my old bedroom, he would sneak into my thoughts, and I'd wonder if he still wore no shoes. When I saw flowers for sale at the grocery store, he'd slip into my mind, and I'd wonder if he still sings to them. Some days when I'd walk back to campus alone, I'd pass by a solitary tree and whisper a soft hello, just to see if it would say anything back. Every once in a while, he'd flit into my thoughts, and I'd think about how I used to think he was so strange. And don't get me wrong, he was strange, but he was so much more. I think he saw things that none of us saw, and heard things that none of us heard. He was so connected to the earth in a way that I have never seen before and will probably never see again. He was so free. I'm pretty sure he was magic.